I take 3 times 8, I get 24. I create a combination box. Hey, I know 24 times 1 is 20, or yeah, 24 times 1 is 24. 24 plus 1 is 25. So then I pull these numbers out. They both have to be negative because that's negative 25. Put a little bar over it. And then I do that. That's 3x minus 1, that second one right there. You can't see it very well. That's 3x minus 1. Just flip it sideways. 3x minus 1. Well, now I know I don't even have to mess with that. I don't need it. I can reduce it 1 over negative 8, but why? That number times that number must give you that number, so it must be negative 8. Check. All right. Check, check. Yep, you're going to have to factor on test day come Tuesday. This will be plus 1 point. That will be another point right there. That's 2 points right there. I don't give you credit for all this little junk in here. I want to know, can you do the job? Can you do it? When I take my car in to have the brakes serviced or whatever, I'm not going to pay the guy because he can take the wheel off. No, I want him to take the wheel off and take the discs off and replace everything and put everything back together. That's what I'm paying him for. All right, let's kick out number 4. That's an easy one, okay? 4. Should be able to do 4, hopefully. Walk it up and show me on 60 seconds. That's our timer, 60 seconds. These are not all 60-second problems, but this one's a 60-second problem. List the roots. Maybe you give yourself a little note right here. A little note. Set equal to 0. X minus 2 is 0. X is 2. X plus 5 is 0. X is negative 5. 3x plus 4. I'll go right here. 3x plus 4 is 0. Subtract 4. Divide by 3. That's negative 4/3. And then I go to part B. Well, this one is just like that one, so that would be a 2. This third one is just like that third one. This would be a negative 5. 4x plus 3. Set that equal to 0. Subtract the 3's. Divide by the 4, and we get negative 3/4. Let's do another easy one. Let's see. Let's kick out letter 6, number 6. Okay, so you can just put a T or an F beside that on number 6. So to do number 6, you got to look at the graph. Make sure you're looking at the correct graph right there. I'll give you a problem identical to this. It'll be a graph. It won't be this graph. It'll be a different graph. You should be able to determine key features of this graph, like the degree. So that means you have to know what the degree is. You need to know what a leading coefficient is. You need to know what a constant term is. All right, I'll open it up, volunteers. You keep your tally marks up on top. All you gotta do is say, hey, raise. All right, kid X. Yeah, letter E, I think letter E is false. I'll say why. And you'll tell me why. Or I may disagree with you. Takers? All right, I'll do the first one. The degree is even. Let me see the degree. I see 1, 2, 3. 3 go-throughs. You see the way this line goes through? That's a go-through. 3 go through points. There are 3 of them. So it is degree 3. 3 is an odd number. The degree is even. False. The degree is odd. True. I'll pause on the next one. E. Can you please explain why? Or what your theory is? You think what? I think it's when the line crosses over on the right there? Yeah. The constant term is positive. She's correct, it's true. The constant term is the y-intercept. There's the y-intercept. 6 is positive. I get somebody new in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, still 6. C or D? C or D. This one? Yeah. What do you think? Okay, you said the graph is positive odd. We do know that the graph is odd. How do you know it's positive odd? Coming from the right side down, right here, positive odd. Look up here, right side up, left side down, positive odd. C is true, D is false. Okay. Take a stab at number 7. See if you can't write that equation. You're going to write the equation of this graph right here over here. Now you don't have to do it in standard form. Factored form is perfectly fine. Like better? Anybody else want to show me? Take a stab. You got to walk it up here to get the point, though. Okay. Here we go. Here's what I do. So I look at the root. There's the root right there, that -2. So the factor has to be x plus 2. And this is a root of -1. The x-intercepts, those are the roots. And the factor is opposite of that root. Now there's a little bounce. We call this a bounce. This is a bounce. And a bounce is a power of 2. Okay, so now I put it together, write the equation. I'm going to make it nice and pretty, calling it f of x. You can get away by saying y equals. They do that in algebra 1. I don't know if they know about f of x, but there's a function relationship to x where x plus 2 and x minus 1 squared. Okay, let's go up and let's throw a little graph down on problem number 1. First of all, I'm going to give you the opportunity to get your free point on number 1. Just sketch it and then walk it up and show me. If you understand our graphing techniques, it's not too difficult. Just put out a couple key words. Let me give you a little bit of a hint on this one, then I'll let you take a stab on the second one. So here's what I do. I first of all look right at the very beginning. I see that negative sign. So that tells me my function is negative something. It's either odd or even. Now there's a root here, and there's a root here, and there's a root here. 1, 2, 3. That's a degree 3. So I'm going to say, I'll just write down degree 3. 3 is odd. So I'm at negative odd. Now, I want to put my roots in here. This one's a 0. This one is a -4. And that one's a +3. So 0, -4, +3. Negative odd. Look at the board. Negative, odd, left up, right down. So it's got to go through all 3 of those. So we're going to start up here. Bring it down like this. Got to turn around somewhere. We don't care where. We know it does. Then got to turn back around to go through that one. That's your negative odd looking function. All right, go to the next one there. Someone want to walk it up? Take a stab. Let's check it out up here. Okay, I see that negative sign, so that tells me, and I got 2 here and 1 here. That's a -4 and a +1. Degree 3. So this is a negative odd. Left arm up, right arm down. I got a bounce right here. A bounce because of that power 2. So the bounce is right here, so it's going to bounce off of this. Looks something like that. And this one over here, number 3, I don't think you're going to get it. I really haven't shown you one like that with a power of 3 up there. So let's do this one together. All right. The roots. -2, 4, 4, 4. See that there's 3, that power of 3, that means there are 3 of them. And whenever you have, maybe you want to flip it over, give yourself a little note flip. So let's see. Power 1. Power 2. There's the bounce. Power 3. It looks like this. It comes down and it makes a little bend and then it goes back down like that. That's power 3. We call this a jog or a ski slope. This is just going straight through. So with that in mind, I come back over here to graph, put a dot here, dot over here. I got 4 of them, so this is negative even. So that means both arms are down. So the jog is over here on this 4. So there's the jog. If you don't make a very good jog, just write in the word. And that turns back around. And it comes down like that. Okay, not bad. Now we're going to go to problem number 5. And problem number 5, we want to write an equation in standard form. We've been doing this, so I need some factors. Laurel, can you give us a factor, please? Pass or play? X plus 2. You would have been correct if you said X minus 2. Chris, can you give us a factor? You would have been correct if you would have said X plus 3. And Bella, can you give us a factor? Say it again. That is a factor, but it's not really what we're looking for. What we're looking for is this. X, The root is -1/2. So what you want to do is the bottom number gets the x, and then just go +1. There's the factor. Because if you solve this, subtract 1, you get the root that we started with. So our factor is 2x + 1. 2x + 1. All right, we got to FOIL this. Greta, do you box it up or do you just FOIL straight across? FOIL it straight across 4 terms? I mean, like those first 2. Okay. Can you give us the 4 terms? Go ahead. Say it again. Do you mean -2x? Okay. And then x squared is the first one. And here's 1. Oh, you did those. Oh, okay. That's why you're getting different ones. So I'll finish this out. So that's 2x. That third one would be 3x, and the last one would be -6. So this gives me x squared plus x minus 6. Now we're going to take that trinomial and we're going to multiply it by 2x plus 1. So I'm going to turn this into a box. And I'll put the 2x plus 1 along the vertical. And x squared and x and -6 along the horizontal. All right, Riley, give us one box, please. I got it. Abigail? Porter? Austin? Mr. Ponzo? Gracie? Right here, that little guy, right? That number? Negative what? Yeah. Clean it up, walk it up, and show me. All right, people, check this out. 2x cubed is the first one. Then I go to this diagonal one. 2x squared plus x squared is 3x squared. And then I go to my next diagonal one. X minus 12 is negative 11x. Then I go to the last one, negative 6. All right, let's get this last one out of the way. We're going to find all the factors. Let's see. Back to you, Laurel. How many are we looking for? Your choices would be 1, 2, 3, or 4. Chris, do you agree with her? Bella, why is there going to be 3 of them? Very good. Greta, what's one of them? No. Right there. X plus 2. Now our job is to find the other 2. Miss Seacat, what's that word that we use? It's 2 words, starts with an S. Yeah. So I take my coefficients, 1, 8, 5, and negative 14. Abigail, I need the root. Okay, Porter, what goes right here? Austin? Multiply. And you get? You multiply this number and that number. This way and then up. Mr. Ponzo? What goes here? 6. 6. 8 minus 2 is 6. 8 minus 2. Gracie, what goes here? What is it? That's correct. Back to you, Laurel. You're correct. Back to you, Chris. Oh, 14. Because a positive 14 will cancel out a negative 14, giving us a remainder of 0. That's what we like to see. Abigail, you're going to turn this into a trinomial for me. Minus 7. Bella, what do we do with trinomials typically? Starts with an F. Yes, very good. I'll wait for somebody out there to give us the answers. So that would be X plus 7. You're correct. Hopefully you've been keeping impeccable notes. My intention is to improve your people's note-taking skills. This is January 7th. And right there is my last one of January 8th. You people at home, you can check out, okay? I will see you all on Monday. I'm going to stop this recording.